guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to my channel. So today I created this look. It's like a double cut crease. It's something I saw actually that Holly Boone and Hannah Renee did, and I was like, I need to film this. I don't know, it's really dramatic, but I would wear it going out. Who cares? So if you want to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm going to be using 35K palette by Morphe. I'm just going to start by using the top middle shade on a liner brush and just use this to start defining my crease, just to start drawing that line. I'm just going to follow my natural crease above my eye and just make sure it's deep enough so that I can see it. I'm just going to go in with a blending brush, a fluffy one, and just blend this out, obviously, so there aren't any harsh lines. Then I'm going to go in with that colour that I pointed to right there, I don't even know what it's called, and just further define the crease. I know it's quite dark, but once you blend it out, like, it'll be fine. Then I just follow the same steps, blend it out so there aren't any lines. I'm going to go back in, I think I went back in with the transition colour, like the first one I used, just to help blend it out. I'm just going to go in with this dark chocolate one now, and this is just the final colour I'm going to use in my crease, just to make it really dark, otherwise there's no point having a light cut crease. I'm going to blend it out again. This one probably take a bit longer to blend out, obviously, because it's quite dark. Yeah, keep blending. I have to really raise my eyebrows to blend it out. Pull them up a bit because I can't actually blend otherwise. It really helps actually stretching, like pulling it up. Just went in with a bit more of that brown shade to help blend it out a bit further, and then on a different blending brush use that one because it's got no like powder on it. It just helps. And I'm just going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer on a like thin concealer brush and just start to carve out, following the line that I like originally made. Makes it easier to cut your crease, because otherwise if you mess it up it's quite difficult to go back and correct. So I'm just going to follow that line. Don't worry about how long it takes you, mine takes me so long, I have to keep checking it to see whether it's actually the right shape. I'm going to fill the rest of my crease in with the concealer. Be careful not to look up when you do this, like look upwards, because otherwise you're going to print all your concealer on your eyelid and that would just be so annoying. I've done that so many times, can't. I'm going to use a different concealer brush and just literally pat it down. Like push it into my crease. I didn't film this, but I'm just picking up a really neutral shade. I'm not sure this is from the 35K palette, but any sort of nudey kind of colour just to set the crease will be fine. Well, I think I used one similar to the concealer colour. I'm going to go back in with the darkest shade and just follow my crease, like the line of the cut crease, just a bit further down to create the second like line a bit. And just keep following it outways. Join that up, and then I'm just going to use the second shade I used, so the middle one, just to sort of fill it in. I'm going to go in with this Kiko eyeliner. This is so good, it dries so quickly. It dries within like 2 seconds of putting it on. But yeah, I'm just going to sort of create like a black wing from that, and I'm only going to go like to the outer like third portion of my eye because I don't want to go in too far, otherwise it would just be too dark. I'm going to fill that in after I've drawn it properly. This takes quite a while, but you'll be fine. I'm going to go in, I think I went in with a black eyeshadow now. This is just from an Urban Decay palette. I've got any black eyeshadow, will be fine. It's just the one in the 35K palette, it's quite shimmery. And then I'm going to go in with a different blending brush and just make sure that that black shadow kind of blends into the brown that I use, because obviously you don't want it to look stripy, you want it to just seamlessly blend. I also went in with the gold shimmery shade on a concealer brush with just from Fix Plus to create the middle bit, the first bit of the eye, and blended it again with a different blending brush to make sure it kind of blended from that to the brown to the black. And then just cleaned up the concealer with, cleaned up the eyeliner with some concealer. There we go, couldn't get that out. Yeah, and then I'm going to go in with the Benefit That Gal, I think it's like a brightening primer, and it smells so good. It's like strawberries, it's so nice. But yeah, I'm just going to use that to prime and moisturise my face, and it makes me look a bit glowy actually. Yeah. And then I'm going to go in with my Iconic London Illuminator drops, just all over my face. I actually like doing this even before my foundation, because it kind of just gives you like, makes you look dewy. I don't know, I love it. It makes you look more glowy than just using any foundation would. We go with MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in NC20, that was the shade I used. And just dot this all over my face and then blend it out with a beauty blender. Make sure your beauty blender's damp, because this foundation is actually so thick, like it literally just picks up anything on your beauty blender if it's not damp. It's just not going to go in properly to your face. I do love this foundation, but it's quite yellow toned. You can see that on the video, but it works alright when you put concealer and things on it, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Don't worry about getting it too close to your eyes, because you're going to use concealer to make sure that that's all sharp. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, Maybelline, in the shade 10, I think I used. And then this is just going to use this to make sure that wing is sharp. And then just put it where I would anyway, my T-zone. But I didn't actually put it on my chin, because I don't really want my chin to like stick out, because I've got quite a big chin, so I'm going to try and like push that back a bit. Just again using the same beauty blender, blend that out. This is definitely the best, I think, drugstore concealer, literally. I've tried so many and I couldn't find anyone. I tried a Revlon one and it was just not that good. This is so good. It's really similar to the Naked Skin one by Urban Decay, but it's just like not as thick, but I quite like that sometimes, because obviously you don't want to look, it's not like as full coverage, but it's quite nice. I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, just on a Real Techniques setting brush. I think it's from the sculpting set actually. I'm not going to bake because I didn't want it to be too like full coverage, like I said before with the concealer. I'm just going to pack it under my eyes and then use a big Morphe setting brush just to set the rest of my face. Obviously I don't want to set it with that tiny brush because it's going to take ages. But yeah, just going to set it all in. I've just used my Bare Minerals. It's a foundation, it's just a powder foundation. It's in the shade Medium Tan. I'm just using this on a bigger Morphe like bronzing brush to like just warm up my face. Just doing that because I don't really like contouring. I don't know if I said this before, but I'm not really a big fan, so this literally just makes me look a bit more bronzy, you know. I prefer it. Just going in with like a smaller brush to just kind of like sculpt it out a bit. Yeah, I'm just using Real Techniques. I don't know what kind of brush it is, I'm not really sure what it's called, I'll have to look it up, but just to kind of like set that underneath so it doesn't like go right under my cheekbones. And I'm using the transition shade I used before and then the darkest chocolate one, just on two brushes just to put the shadow under my eyes. And then I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle highlight for my cupid's bow, nose and cheekbones. So yeah guys, this is a finished look. If you do like how it turned out, then please click the subscribe button down below and like the video. And yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.